Hey everyone, Tony here. Today I'm going to do a response video for John, the 3D 80s kid. And John wants to know a little bit more about our kind of side collections, side action, that's inappropriate, side piece, very inappropriate. Kind of not your main PC, but just kind of something maybe you collect a little bit on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show my collection of Japanese wafer cookie stickers. Most of these come from a brand of individually wrapped wafer cookie snacks called Bikuriman, which literally means surprise man. I guess basically alluding to the fact that you can get kind of like a pack of cards, you can get a different sticker in this package, so that but you don't know what you're gonna get, right? So this one says that it's got 24 different kinds of stickers in it. So this is what they look like. So I guess maybe I'll open this up at the end, but I'll show some of my stickers right now. So these have been around for the early 80s, I want to say. And there are like imitators now, but the original, like the OG brand, Lotte's Bikuriman has been around for like 40 years probably, or more maybe at this point. So I'll show you some of my older ones. Like, these are just really crazy and cool. Like, here's an old one. I don't know exactly, like, when this is from, but they're usually kind of shiny or kind of metallic. This one's probably from the 90s. This one I bought somewhere. Kind of vintage shop or hobby shop. But so, like, let's see here. Now, apropos of this channel, I suppose, here's a baseball one. They don't do baseball a lot. This is Kazuhisa Ishii, who actually played in the major leagues. They do baseball sometimes. It's not very common. So, for example, here's a couple. This one, they actually did pretty recently. This was a baseball version with they didn't really have too many real players in the set, just these characters. But they do have, there's a Roki Sasaki in this set. So the basic gist of this, sort of the classic one, is you've got these sort of original characters who it's kind of like angels versus demons, good guys versus bad guys, and they have these original characters that have been like long running at this point. So for example, I think this one's actually pretty rare. Like, I think this one's like a hit. So this is like one of the like good guy goddess characters or something. And then you've got, on the other end, you've got these, like, demon characters. And that's kind of like the classic Bikuriman kind of, like, setup. But these days, what they do more is they actually do, like, collaborations. So, mainly collaborations with, like, Japanese video games or anime. So, for example, shout out to Ad Westergriff. If you're watching, they did a couple years back. They dropped some Evangelion joints. So these are pretty cool. I definitely bought a few packs, when they came out with these. Let's see here. Just some, like, cool Evangelion joints. Shout out to Lou Rock. And, yeah. So, I mean, there are just hundreds and hundreds of these things. Like I said, they're long running. And a cool thing about these is that they've consistently used, like, the same kind of, like, art style on the stickers themselves. So they are, by the way, they are stickers. However, most people just collect them as cards and don't stick them on things because they do have stuff, like, on the back. So as I said, games or anime, here's a Dragon Quest, but you can see they have, like, there's, like, stuff on the back, so most people just keep them like this, even though you can peel this off. Like, it's a sticker, so. Let's see here. But, so one of the sets that I have is Star Wars. They actually did Star Wars, so hey, John, you're the 3D 80s kid. You've got Star Wars in your intro. There are actually Star Wars of these. Here's Darth Vader. And I will say that most of the stickers that I have in my collection, I did pull myself out of, like, these. The Star Wars set is one exception. I just bought the original trilogy set, the complete set, because these are not expensive. Cool thing about these is that they're not expensive. So here's like Luke Skywalker. And let's see here. Princess Leia. Pretty dope. Boba Fett. Most overrated character in anything ever. Don't at me. Maybe not so much now with, like, The Mandalorian, which I haven't actually seen, but... So, yeah, I like this one, too. So, here's, like, Luke battling Darth Vader on one of them. So, let's see here. So, like I said, yeah, that's Star Wars. You know, they did, on multiple occasions, they've done, you know, Dragon Ball. So when I was a kid, I was big into Dragon Ball. So you've got, you know, Goku and, let's see here. Actually, this is my favorite character when I was growing up was Krillin. So, yeah. So you got some Dragon Ball joints. Let's see here. Actually, this is interesting. So recently they did, like, a collaboration with, like, Japanese YouTubers. And I don't watch much Japanese YouTube. So I don't know who any of these people are. And actually, how these things go in general is usually... I've either not heard of the thing that they collaborate with, or I just, like, I know about it, but I don't really watch it or play the game or anything. So, you know, you've got, like, a couple, like, Japanese YouTubers. And let's see here. Oh, that was not... Okay, second here. So one recent kind of drop they had was, and this is actually another series from this is the same from this. So this is Kimetsu no Yaiba, or Demon Slayer, which is a very popular anime that freaking blew up, went gangbusters like a couple years ago. I actually... Personally, I'm not, like, a big anime guy. Like, I read manga. It's not like I don't like anime. Like, I like manga, but I don't really watch anime that much. So I tried to watch this and I couldn't get into it. But anyway, neither here nor there. I still, you know, I find these packs and I just pick up the packs so I can get the stickers. I think they're all cool. Like, I don't really care what it is. Here's another recent anime. This is Jujutsu Kaisen, which is another one where super popular. I haven't seen it, nor have I read the manga. But like I said, I like manga. Anime, I don't usually sit down and watch anime. But let's see here. This is one you might actually, you know, if you're on watching card videos. So they also did like a Yu-Gi-Oh drop. So here's like a Yu-Gi-Oh. And speaking of anime I have seen though, they also did Hokuto no Ken, Fist of the North Star, which is I much prefer anime from this era, from like the 80s and 90s, to compared to today's stuff. But so this is you know, Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star. Omae wa mou shinde. Awesome anime. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So and like I said, there are also these kind of like, there are knockoffs, other companies. So here's another company's Dragon Ball issue where they kind of mimic the general size and shape of these, but they're kind of like copycats. Because the original, like, these are basically, like, they're like an icon here, kind of, so. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this one up and add, whoa, it just fell on the floor, but it's fine. So I'm going to add the newest one to my collection on this video, so here we go. You can kind of see what it looks like. So you get a wafer cookie that looks like this. It's got chocolate in the middle. And then this is pretty badass. This one's pretty busy, but so this is the one I gotta get. So this is more. This is from Demon Slayer. This one's pretty cool. It's like a whole battle going on. So anyway, that's it for me. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.